So what started out to be a simple 4-week move ended up turning into 6.5 weeks that it took us to get all our crap from our old apartment where I had lived for 26 freaking years, finally moving into our new house. And as of 2 days ago, we are finally completely moved. Now the house is still full of boxes. We're trying to get everything set up the way it's supposed to be. We're about to have the holidays and we're having a family Christmas party on December 7th. So we got to get everything done by then. Now this is my new office. You can't see too much of it, but I have a green screen behind me which allows me to put any background in that I want. Something that will amuse me or potentially you. And you'll see the rest of the office after it's set up because I'm doing my stained glass in one half of it and I'm doing this recording and my podcast and all here in the other side. So it's going to work out good. I still have to put soundproofing in. You probably hear a bit of an echo when I talk. So got to get that fixed, but I think it's going to be awesome. I really do. And I will film videos in other parts of the house as well. I have a lot more area that I can film in now, so that'll be nice. I'll do that as well as come spring. I'm going to do some videos out in our beautiful yard where we have fruit trees and fruit bushes, grapevines, willow trees, all kinds of fantastic stuff. So even though it took 6.5 weeks to get here, I am so glad that we moved in and everything is getting settled. So I did also want to mention that something really big is going to be different in my life for the next 4 years. And that is I am going completely news dark. I am not going through another 4 years of being all nervous and panicked and anxiety over what's happening and is someone going to be held accountable for what they're doing, or is it just going to be pushed under the rug and what bad things can happen. I just don't want to worry about it anymore. So I am going completely news dark for the next 4 years. And anytime, honestly, that I hear somebody mention certain words, I go like this and I make it all go away. And as weird as that sounds, I've already noticed starting from the night of the election, when I started going news dark, that I'm so much calmer because I have no idea really what's going on. And that's kind of nice. You know, I used to never be interested in following politics or what was going on until like 2000 when the Al Gore, George W. Bush weird shit was going on. And then when Obama was running, it was like, oh, this is all happiness and new stuff and exciting. And so I watched the news during that time and through his administration. And then, of course, 4 years of panic. So, so I just can't do it again. So I have strived to keep my podcast and the YouTube channel completely political free, and I am still going to do that. I'm just letting you know, you're going to know a lot more of what's going on than I am, and that's working out really well for me. So I also, by the way, as I'm set up in this office, I want to show you how I do my stained glass and the things that are in process with that, all the projects that are done, and there's even a local store here in this little teeny tiny town that we live in now that only has 5,000 people in it. So small that we don't get mail delivery. We have to go to the post office to get our mail. Very small town. And we only have like a liquor store and a pizza place and a gas station and a small convenience store in the center of town. But one other store they have is they have a store for local crafters to sell their goods. And I thought if I can get decent enough at stained glass, and I wouldn't say I'm even close to that right now, but when I get to a certain point, I want to be able to maybe put a few items in that store and see how it does. So everything's really exciting. I think I'm going to have more time that I'm going to dedicate to my shows because I've got 3 or 4 hours a day now that I am not glued to the TV watching news. So I have all this time to do all this other shit. So I've been hiking, I've been exploring, and I'm going to take you folks along with me on some of that because it's just so beautiful. Quiet, really quiet, really quiet, but a beautiful little town, and the mountains that surround us, and the hiking trails, and the state parks, and the ponds, and the rivers, and the waterfalls. It's just amazing out here, and I want to take you with me and show you all of that. So I will be back, knock on wood, very soon with another video, and we'll continue this great life. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check out some of the other videos on here, and I'll be back soon. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.